Welcome back to a lighthearted journey through RuneScape. Last episode, we got the full graceful outfit and the Arty Cloak 1. So not only does this make us the 4th most handsome person in all of Gielinor, but it also means we have no excuse not to train up our combat. One of the obstacles I mentioned in the last episode was that we really don't have any money. And I kind of need money if I want to train up my magic, which is embarrassingly low, by the way. I mean, level 10? Come on. I've had that account for like a month. But don't worry, because I have a plan. You see, this really big door right here, that's going to unlock some really cool stuff for us. But before I go through those doors, there's just a few things that I need to do just really quickly. You see, to get through Wintertodt, you need 50 fire making, which won't be too bad, except I am a humble level 4. So that takes us to objective number 1. Let's get that fire making up. A beekeeper. I am determined to get all, and I mean all, of the random events outfits. It's gonna happen. That is priority number 1.1 on my to-do list. And just look at those handsome gloves. Is this not like the most engaging content you've ever seen in RuneScape? Local goose wanted for deforestation. Right, like you're gonna catch me. Forestry is some slightly newer content that I've never dove into before, not even on my main account, so I'm gonna try it out and see what it has to offer. Just in case you're curious, no, I am not watching Saving Private Ryan. This is in fact what it sounds like on a forestry world. I'm just gonna not have that on. Are these fires worth it? No, they are not. So I forgot to record the first event, my apologies, but this is what I ended up getting after the first one. So doing forestry was completely different than how I anticipated. I thought it was going to be more of a mini game, but it's quite literally just random events that pop up while you cut trees. But I will add too that I had some interesting conversations with the locals. Man, RuneScape's got some weird people. After burning all of my maple logs, I moved on to the leftover willows, and we had just enough to get 50 fire making. Before moving on to objective number 2, I want to buy a house real quick because I surprisingly haven't done that yet. And look at me, a brand new homeowner. Hey, my bank's looking pretty good. Now that we've gotten 50 fire making, that's going to take us to our second objective, which is to find warm clothing. Mission completed. Now that we've gotten everything in place, it's time to head to Wintertodt. Hopefully my prayers to Saradomin in the last episode will help me get money and the Tome of Fire rather quickly. Okay, it's been a while since I've done this. Do a little tree chopping. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. So this recording is not doing it justice. I swear, there's gotta be 1,000 people in here. Oh, so this is what it's like at the Darien Gap. I'm probably gonna get reported for that one. So the update happened for Wintertodt, and I was just absolutely blown away by how many people were in the game. Anyway, let's get back to it. And the first 3 crates on the account. With some good luck, baby. Nope, 5 more crates. Our first pyro piece. Hey, it's not a tome, but we'll take it. 3 more crates and no tome. 3 more. Hey, we got the hood. Golly jeepers, I'll be a monkey's uncle. 5 more crates. Boo. 5 more. Hey, I'm doing something here. Okay, fine, I'll take the spinach roll. Better than anything I got from those crates anyway. No tome. No tome. Still no tome, but hey, we got a Bruma torch. No tome. Bruma torch number 2. So I wanted to take a break from Wintertodt as I get really bored easy. And so I wanted to go take all the coins and buy a bunch of runes and get my magic level up. But the problem is that when I went to record everything, all the files were corrupted, which means I don't have any video of showing you buying the runes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to illustrate a beautifully drawn picture of what happened at the rune shop. I'm currently working with the curators at the Varrock Museum about putting that on display, but I'll get back to you once I finalize the deal. Now that we've finally got some runes to train our magic up, it's time to get some levels, and the only main goal I have right now is to get 45 magic. And the reason for that is that it will give me the majority of the teleports that I need throughout the game, and ever so closer to that High Oak spell. The training spot I've chosen to get to level 45 are these guys right here. Yep, Chaos Druids. I chose them as my monster grind for a few reasons. 1, they give good herb drops and I can stock up for the future. But 2, they also give specific runes like laws and natures. And 3, they don't do a lot of damage, so I don't have to worry about are they going to end this account or not. And so lucky for me, there's a whole tower of them that's not in the wilderness and it's really close to a bank. However, there is one thing that stands in my way, and that's 46 thieving to unlock the door. So yeah, let's do some quests and get some thieving XP. 46 thieving is just over 10 levels away. And since I'm a big fan of questing for XP, we're gonna start off with an easy one, and that's the Golem. It gives 1000 thieving and 1000 crafting XP. And because it's such a simple quest, it's practically free.
Damage severe, task incomplete.
I'm not really good at doing Golem voices. The Golem is a quest that is centered around the remains of the city Uzer in the Caridian Desert. There was this massive city which was defended by an army of clay golems and was destroyed by the hands of a demon Thammaron, leaving only the ruins and a single clay golem remaining. So the purpose of this is we're going to use this golem to understand the history of what happened here. And in return for my deeds, we get 1000 XP, baby. Oh, what's this piece of paper doing here? Better do what the letter says. Don't want to risk a demon attacking the city again. Since Alyssa is a subscriber to my channel, I'm gonna go ask her what's going on to see if she can help me fix this golem guy so that I can get my XP. I mean, help them uncover things so that bad stuff stays away. I found a letter in the desert with your name on it. A little aggressive. I should probably dial that back some. So Alyssa gave me her library card and said to check out a bookcase for some more info. Not really much of a reader, but I'm sure we can figure it out, just as I suspected. So we've learned that we have to repair the golem and help him complete his task like Sea Engineer. So I've got to get this portal open, but in order to do that, I need a special key from the Varrock Museum. I'm convinced that my character is the bad guy in all of the other stories in RuneScape. That looks like a pretty good place to put some pottery. Turn this guy, turn that guy. Okay, my character is a lot braver than I am because I would never go through a door like that.
New instructions, updating program.
Task complete. And with that test completed, we are one step closer to that 46 thieving mark. Gooses don't emit nectar? Oh, and how do you know, Mallard Man? I am privy to their workings. You're all right, Mallard Man. Up next is a newer quest that released with the Varlamore update, Death on the Isle. And it gives a whopping 10,000 thieving XP. Oh, good day. I don't suppose I could trouble you for the briefest of moments. I'm not gonna do that voice. So this guy, Patsy, is the up-and-coming actor on stage, and him and his little costume sidekick, Adala, are needing a butler for this party. And since my character is obsessed with solving all of the world's problems, we gotta do it. There's a slight problem, and that's if we don't look the part of a butler, then we can't assist the party and get our reward. Okay, no. There is no way I just fit through there. What in the world? That's such a small opening. There's no way. This just in, Jagex has Marvel technology. I will say though, man, we are a good looking butler. Wow, I am so proud of Little Goose Nectar. Look how prim and proper we are. So our famous actor here is wanting a glass of wine, so we're gonna go down to the cellar and get him some. And I'm not worried in the slightest because nothing bad ever happens in wine cellars. Wow, honestly, goals. Like, for real. You are suddenly startled by the sound of glass shattering at another part of the cellar, causing you to spill some wine on yourself. Well, that's not gonna be good. You there, don't move. It's always the butler. So Dumb and Dumber over here thinks I'm the one that killed the actor, so we've got to go help them solve the case and clear our innocence. Let's see, any clues down here? Oh, I've got a raging clue. So he appears to be poisoned. So I ran around the room questioning everyone and interrogating them to find out what they know about the murder. And I came up with a couple of conclusions, and it's time to go tell the guards. Adala, I believe you are responsible for the murder of Livius. So Adala admitted to being down in the wine cellar after previously lying about going down there. But she did also claim that she only was in it to steal the wine and she didn't actually murder anyone. Okay, Adala startles easily, so maybe don't mess with her. I could have killed you, but I'm not that kind of person. Just like how I didn't kill Livicious. Well, it wasn't Adala after all, and we still have a criminal on the loose, so let's see if Detective Goose Nectar can finally solve it. Perhaps there's some evidence we missed earlier. So we're gonna head to the basement and investigate a little bit where the actors were staying, and maybe question the understudy a little bit. Poison, you say? And a secret passage to the wine cellar? Guys, I know who it is. You gotta let me on the stage. Oh, Nedley, a word with you, please. Alas, The villain shows himself. The only villain here is you, murderer. Face me. Wow, sending someone to fight your battles, Natalie. Hey, look, that's acting isn't for you, and apparently neither is combat. And old Goosey saves the day. Goose Nectar, you've done well. I'd like to apologize for over hastily arresting earlier. Hey, look, man, it is all good. It is all good. We solved it, and I got 10,000 XP. We're good. We're good. And that's a mighty darn quest complete. So now we're a lot closer to 46 thieving and finally opening that door. So I'm just gonna steal from this real quick and get 46 thieving. And there's 46 thieving. I now have everything in place to finally grind out magic. My goal is level 45, and with that, I get the Camelot teleport and everything that I need to get around town. So, with it being said, let's get grinding. So the first trip turned out pretty well. I think we got a pretty good stack of herbs, and I like that we're getting law runes. And there is level 45 magic, baby. We can now officially teleport to every major city that we need to go to in the game. And here's a quick little update of the bank after we finished the Chaos Druid grind for 45 magic. As you can see, we have 33 law runes. Love that. Our Herbalore tab is also looking pretty solid. I'd say we're doing pretty good. The next task on my list to complete is to finish all of the free-to-play quests, and then finally start doing some Slayer. That, and well, I also have some clue scrolls sitting in my bank as well. If you made it this far of the video, I just want to say thank you so much, and I will see you next time for episode 4.